is 90% mental and 10% skill set. Is 90% mental and 10% skill set. And for real, in what we're doing, whatever you lack or your weakness in the real world, it's gonna show in your trading. So what do I mean by that? Me, I'm not very disciplined. Like, I might stick to something and I won't follow through with it. So when I trade, that was one of my strongest or one of my weaknesses. I wasn't disciplined. I would have trading goals and then I abort them, or like I was supposed to do this, but I would do something else. So like I said, this is why for real trading Forex, it changes your life. Because like I said, it changes you for the better. Whatever your weaknesses in the market or in real life, they're gonna coincide. You're gonna be able to tell. So you gotta work on your mindset in your everyday life. Work on being positive. Work on sticking to your goals, being disciplined. Like I said, guys, this opportunity, Forex, is more than just the money. I present this opportunity because, like I said, it changed my life, so I know it could change other people's lives. And again, not even about the money. I just have a successful mindset because of this. The way I look at things are not how I used to look at them before I started trading Forex. So, yeah. And then, so like I said, so find out what your weaknesses are in your everyday life and work on them. And this, like I said, this is gonna help you in the market. I promise. I've been through this. So work on your subconscious mind. Work on, like I said, being positive. Trading is 90% mindset and 10% trading. So I promise you don't have to be some master, like you could tell all these trends, you could tell all these patterns. It's not even that. It's mindset. And once you understand that, this market, one, will become so much easier. You'll look at it with a different point of view, and everything will just come together. All right, so keep going. This is a major thing, consistency. Consistency, consistency. I'm gonna say it again, consistency. Guys, this is long-term. We're trying to build long-term wealth for our family, to help other people. It don't happen overnight. It takes 30 minutes a day, every day. It takes being consistent. All right, so everybody got that? All right, now we're actually gonna hit the charts, the market. Does anybody have any questions about like the little mindset? I just wanna go over that. Anybody, no questions? Some of y'all might be a part of like my family and my team, so you might know how I trade. If you don't know how I trade, I do top-down analysis. So what is top-down analysis? That means I start on the monthly and I go through the time frames and I mark up accordingly. And for me, I feel like this style works for everybody because even if you're a swing trader, a day trader, a scalper, like I said, the way I mark up, it can work for everybody. Can you say that again? Hello, one more time. I don't know if it's my connection or yours. Type your.
So what does top down mean again?
So top down analysis. So that basically means I just view the market from the top down to the smaller time frame. So like I said, I'm going to show you, but I go down from the monthly to the weekly to the daily, and then I go down and I usually trade off the 1 hour and the 15-minute. Does that make sense? Like I said, I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly how I mark up.
Yeah.
But that's just what it's called. I do top down analysis. So I use support and resistance and trend lines. So if If y'all have been through the basics, you should know what support and resistance is. Let's see. Anybody in the chat could tell me what support and resistance is? Let's see where y'all are at. See who I got in here. Anybody know what support and resistance is?
It's kind of like a safety net, right?
Yeah, we can say that. Okay, give me something else. Safety net.
Like the floors,
Resistance. Yeah, like a floor and ceiling.
floors and walls, and when it breaks through the wall, when it breaks through the ceiling, sorry, then it becomes a floor like that.
Yeah.
Yep. So y'all know it like floor and the ceiling. So at support areas, if you don't know, you can write this down. At support areas, we buy. So basically, price is supported at support zone. So I'm gonna put this little ray down here. This would be support, and then resistance would be, I guess, your ceiling, your top, and that's basically where price resisted and it sold. So like I said, you buy at support areas and you sell at resistance. And so this is how I mark up. I use, like I said, support and resistance, and I use trend lines. Does everybody know what trend lines are?
Isn't that
Yes.
basically the direction that the market is going?
Yep. So I'm gonna show this downtrend, and before I go any further, you want to write this down. This is how a lot of people say I'm the way I teach is really simple. So I want y'all to know that the market moves in 3 ways. And y'all probably heard this in a different way, but it goes impulse, correction, write this down, I'm gonna explain it, continuation. So again, the market moves in 3 ways. Correction, impulse, my bad. Impulse, correction, continuation. So what is your impulse? Your impulse tells you which way the market is going. So your impulse is an aggressive move. So we'll go back a little bit. This is on the monthly, so you got to remember this is a higher time frame. Our impulse is our aggressive move. Price shot down. So our impulse, like I said, tells us which way the market's going. So we should be looking for a sell. Our correction, our correction confirms it. So like I said, we got our impulse down. Our correction confirms that this is about to be a continuation of a sell. And then look, we got our continuation. And the same thing.
It goes back down.
What happened? We good?
I'm saying yeah, because it goes back down.
Yeah, so, and like I said, so same thing for a buy. And like I said, I'm going to show y'all this on every time frame. So we got our impulse, our aggressive move up. We got our correction, and some people call this a retracement, a pullback. There's a lot of different names for it. And then, like I said, we got our continuation. So, and I can literally pull this up on any time frame. That was on the monthly. So we're going to go down to the hour. Sorry, guys. My internet is terrible.
What does continuation mean again? Basically, going back in the direction of the impulse?
Yes, so the continuation is really what I tell people to trade. That's how you can be successful at trading. Because, look, your impulse tells you which way the market's going to go. Your pullback or your retracement, your correction, it confirms it. And then your continuation is just the rest of the move. So, like I said, I'm about to show you look, we can show you right here. So we got an impulse, our strong, aggressive move. Look, it was nothing but red candles. Then price went choppy. It pulled back. It was going all kind of crazy. And then we got our continuation. So like if you could see this, it happens on every time frame. Look, these are just small impulses, correction, continuation. And within this small one, I mean, within that long one, you had a bunch of, yes? If y'all have questions about that or it doesn't make sense, let me know. But that's really,
So,
what's up?
oh, sorry. So I remember on like one of the things you were like, like the stronger the like impulse, like the stronger the
Yes.
what you call it, pullback, right? So like about how do you like predict, I guess, like when it's at the end of the pullback? Like do you wait for like the candles to start going in like the other direction first before you like hop in?
Okay, so I use a tool called Fibs, and when we get like more in this lesson, I could show y'all. But an easy
Yeah, I
way,
know what you're talking about.
but look, an easy way to do it is for real. Okay, let's say I'm gonna do the little thing where if it's not there, hold on. Oh, my Wi-Fi sucks. All right, so you see how I have this trend line, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look, we got our impulse. So honestly, most of the times you could just draw a trend line starting with the retracement. And then when it breaks this structure, that's how you know the correction over. I mean, you would obviously have to be looking at it. But look, so as soon as I drew this little line, we could add like price was right there. We got our impulse, this is our correction. And then when I play it, when it broke, we got our continuation. Does that make sense?
All right.
So
Yeah, it makes sense.
so in the beginning, like if you, because fibs is a concept you have to grasp. So you could just measure it, like I said, and when you get the break of when you get the break of whatever line you have, that's how you know the correction's over.
All right.
Did I answer?
And you said that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, you can go.
You said that you advise that we trade at the continuation.
Yes, because like I said, when you get good at it, you'll be able to trade the actual impulse. But when you're first starting, I suggest the continuation because look, you would have saw the impulse. Your trade would have been confirmed by the continuation. So for you to lose that trade would be really hard because like I said, the market follows that pattern every single time. And it's just in different ways. And like I said, I'm going to show you guys that later. My computer is just awful. I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi is not. What's up?
So like let's say that you marked up a trend line for a buy, like a buy trend.
Yes.
And then you see that the candles, like it's on like the third candle. Like the third candle is the one that breaks the trend. Like would you just like leave it alone since it's like the third candle? It's already on the third candle, or what would you do? Because I've seen videos where it say I've seen videos where they say that once if it breaks that trend, you would enter on the next candle after like the breaking candle closes, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I don't trade that way. Like to me, it doesn't matter what number candle it closes. It's just if I see it. So like I said, yeah, it doesn't matter the candle, but if it would have broke out, I would have traded it. And yeah. But hold on guys, I'm about to try to connect from this other computer and see if that helps because I can't go through this whole lesson and this computer keep freezing. So just give me like 2 minutes. So I said I do support and resistance with these little tools right here. They're called the horizontal ray. And then I drew this downtrend. Oh, but we were still on, okay, how the market moves. So did everybody understand the impulse, correction, continuation? I forgot, my bad, that's what we were on. Like I said, look, this is it on another time frame. And I can literally show you this on any pair. I'll go to crypto, Bitcoin real quick, just to show y'all that this is why I said trading's not hard. It's mental that's what people have a hard time grasping. I'll delete all this. Look, so right here we got impulse, correction, continuation. Here's some more. These are, and like, so this is what Alexa said this earlier. So the bigger the impulse, the bigger the pullback. The smaller the impulse, the smaller the retracement. So, and that's another way to kind of determine, because if you have a small impulse, you should look for a small retracement. If you have a large impulse, you should look for a large retracement.